Welcome Jade to the show where she wanted to do a naked podcast.
This feels right.
I mean, it feels better in the garage like this.
It does. It feels good. Like, I'm sorry my nipples are so soft. I wish it was like a little, and they were like more hard.
Like a little bit more like.
A little more pro, but yeah, enjoy these chewed up pieces of gum.
Sorry, mine are pretty soft.
You've got the pinkest nipples I've ever seen on a human. Are mine too dark? Are they intimidating?
They're a little intimidating, yeah.
Yeah.
Your nipples are kind of out-alphaing mine right now.
Yeah, I feel like my nipples could take your nipples.
Mine are like, meow.
Yeah, like I feel like even though mine are soft, like they feel strong.
No, like if it was an arm wrestling contest, your nipples would totally take mine down like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to podcast like the whole time like this. It's sorry. It's very distracting.
I guess we'll
maybe like you can pop off the shades and pop the shirt back on.
You know what? I'll put on my shirt, but I'm keeping my pants off.
Okay. Yeah, give me a sound check.
A subject, wet lettuce.
Oh, I said sound check, but we can do a subject.
Well, if you're not asking for suggestions, I don't know what you want from me,
then I don't know what our relationship is.
Hey,
even
1, 2, 3,
built
1,
on.
2, 3. Hey, I'm Jade. What's up? I'm here to promote my shit, hang out with Jeremiah in his little basement garage. I want to ride that giraffe like I've never wanted to ride anything in my life before.
Whoa, you want to ride Gerald?
That's his name?
Yeah.
Why Gerald? Is he from Ohio?
No. Actually, it really hasn't been. I'll have to ask him sometime where he's from.
Yeah, it feels like he's like very mad and looking like he's turned around going like, I don't hear you.
He's kind of side-eyeing you a little bit because he's usually on the set of Scissor Bros, so he doesn't like that I record Jeremiah Wonders without him.
Ooh, it's sensitive.
A little bit awkward.
Yeah, but you know what? If you grew a neck to get to the trees, why don't you just grow another body part to get over this?
Whoa. Okay, well, he's a little bit upset right now.
I could feel it.
But how are you?
We have mental problems.
What are you talking about?
Sometimes I just see outside of myself, like from the sky, and I see us like in this basement with like all the little setup, and then we're having a conversation with this stuffed giraffe who you've named.
I mean, yeah, he's a good dude.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Have you ever dreamed like that before, where you're hovering above your body?
Definitely. And my mom, she got like in a crazy car accident in her 20s, and she got thrown out of a truck and the kids in the car died. It was like real gruesome.
Wait.
Split her head and she saw the whole thing.
Wait, what?
From above.
Can we start that over?
Yeah.
Okay. Your mom gets in a car accident.
She gets in a car accident. She's like in her 20s. She did linguistics psychology. She worked with these kids and they were in a truck and a truck hit her head on. And I want to say both the kids died. It's real dark. And she got thrown out of a car, split her head open, had to relearn how to walk, talk, like the whole thing. And she said she saw the whole thing like happening, like, and then all of a sudden it cuts to she's in the hospital and she's watching that too.
What?
And she can just see herself on the bed, like, it's weird.
I just got so freaked out.
I know. And then when she relearned how to walk and talk, her teacher was from a different region in Brazil, so she has like a different accent than all her family. It's fucking weird.
Whoa. What an amazing way to start the podcast. But you also said that you have dreamed
I dream
above
like
yourself?
that all the time. Don't you? Sometimes on stage, I feel like I'm outside of my body watching it.
That's interesting. I guess I've felt that maybe before, like where there's so much going on. It does feel like sometimes like where time slows down on stage.
It does, doesn't it?
You know bullet time?
No.
Okay.
What's that?
It's just like it's an old like Max Payne reference. It's like a video game reference, but they do it like in the Matrix.
No, I don't. You know, I'm a fucking cool chick. I don't fucking.
You don't know bullet time. All right, fine, Jade. Sorry, I thought you might be a cool chick who used a game back in the day.
Chick.
But no, I guess not. You don't freaking get it. Call me a freaking loser, dude. I just thought you were a down ass chick, dude.
I'm not, dude. I don't do that shit. That nerd shit, dude.
Whoa, dude. Hey, don't be calling it nerd stuff. There's bullets involved, dude. If there's guns involved, you can't be.
Guns?
You can't be.
Shit.
You can't be a nerd if there's guns involved, dude.
Well, Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Also in The Matrix, you know when Neo slows down and he sees the bullets passing by, or like
I just watched The Matrix, by the way, like last year. Yeah.
Okay. Also, another reference is like Spider-Man. It's a lot of superheroes and stuff like that. Like the Flash, like they're so fast that they're seeing things move slow around them, right? I feel like every once in a while, when you're really dialed in the moment of stand-up, it doesn't happen very often, but you can see like everything in the room, you're scanning it almost Terminator style, and everything is slowed in different areas where you are picking up on everything, but you're consciously saying your jokes at a normal speed.
Yeah, your brain splits in half because you're already figuring out what the next bit is going to be and how it's all going to end together. But yeah, you're like, that guy just did that. And then, but it is weird. Sometimes you can also feel when it's like the silence built and you can feel the pressure building until you're about to, and then you drop. They're like, oh, yeah.
Oh, snap. I'll be killing it.
I put a voice mod on my...
I was like, I wonder what that actually sounds like.
Oh, it sounds dope.
It's cool. I can't wait to hear it back.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's this thing where it's like riding a wave. I talk about this all the time. And it's really hard to describe to somebody who doesn't do it. But like sometimes when you start too fast, you're off.
Sure.
And then,
yeah.
And then if you just take a breath, you can like see it like double Dutch. You know, when you're like, do I get in there?
Right.
And then you get in and you're like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Stand-up is such a bizarre, interesting, exciting manipulation of people's feelings and like energy in the room, and it uses sound and lighting and temperature, and it like involves everything. Like everything has to kind of be in this perfect place for it to work.
I know. There's a red box around your screen, right? Okay. I get so OCD about certain things.
And then we did the whole thing and it wasn't recorded. You have to hang out with me for an hour for
no.
nothing.
No, it would be more I would feel bad for you. I'd be like, Jade, I only recorded my side of the podcast.
No,
I swear, there's a freaking mosquito or something here that's driving me.
There's not, you guys. There's not.
Jade, you don't tell me that. There is something in here that's trying to attack me right now and it's driving me insane. It's like a gnat or a mosquito or something.
It's my mosquito. I brought him along. I'm so sorry.
Oh, your little mosquito?
Yeah, that's my pesquito.
That's your mosquito.
Yeah, his name's Rob.
Some people have chihuahuas, but I have...
They're too big for me.
I have a mosquito and he might have malaria.
But does your mosquito have malaria?
No.
Yeah.
Mine's pure.
Pure?
Pure.
Have you ever squatted a mosquito and then all the blood over it? You're like, did I just get... Is mosquito AIDS a thing?
Oh, mosquito AIDS? Yeah.
Mosquito AIDS.
Or somebody else's AIDS because they suck blood
somebody
out of somebody else's.
thing, yeah.
And then you're like...
And then you're like, ow, my cut. Why did I squash this with my cut?
Right.
I'm so scared of that shit. I'm so scared. Are you scared of monkeypox?
No.
Why?
Why would I be?
Oh, because you're not like fucking random dudes in a club somewhere?
I mean...
Me neither.
You're
no,
like, Jeremiah,
I'm not either.
Of everybody, you should be concerned.
Jeremiah, are you sure?
Like, seriously, you should do some research on this.
It would be kind of not funny, but like, like it's like the least
likely person.
Least likely person.
I show up on stage, just sores all over my face.
Sorry, guys. I really don't know how this happened.
Now, that would be a horrible way for your significant other to find out that you
you're
are
a fucking
secretly...
man.
Yeah.
Yikes. But you can also get it from rubbing your skin on a lot of people.
No,
so I've stopped hugging people like...
It's skin to skin contact. Yeah.
But for a while, it can't just be like...
Oh, it has to be like a...
It has to be like... Yeah. So in Zumba class, I'm not like with my teacher anymore. I'm like, Hector, you hang out there. I'm like, you hang out on that side and I'll hang out on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of everything again. But I've also been going out. Like I was at the store last night and I was like, tonight I caught COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just get scared if I see too many people. I'm like, my radar goes
back
off.
out?
I'm like, come on, you mosquito, let's go.
Yeah,
Rob.
you've been bringing your own mic, but it's kind of a rock star kind of looking mic, so it kind of is. It adds to like a little bit of flair.
I just got a chrome one. I'm excited.
Did you?
Yeah. Red Band told me where to get it years ago.
Are they expensive?
No.
They look cool.
Oh, cool. That one I got, it was like $70 on
that's good.
On Amazon. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Wait, how did you get in?
Oh, I have a friend who's in.
No. Seriously, Jade. How did you get a membership to this?
I have a friend who's been on Amazon for years. Like when it first started, she got on.
I've been trying to, like, can you recommend me or is it like...
I don't know. I've been recommending a lot of people lately.
Okay, I get it. No,
And then I just splashed the sweater on my face.
Throw it.
But that's how people are with me with Raya still. I'm like, I'm not on Raya anymore. Like, I can't recommend you.
For those of you who don't know what Raya is, it's a celebrity dating app. And you have to be invited to join it.
You don't have to be invited.
You don't?
Oh, I guess you do. You do need a recommendation. Yeah, you're right. You need like a recommendation. Yeah, you're right. I lied. You need a rec. Mm-hmm. And then when you get in, you can fuck all the hot, long-haired dudes with brim hats that you want.
Have you gone down that path?
I went in to Raya.
Hot dude wormhole?
Yeah, just like these dudes all look alike and they all have the same non-career. It's great. A lot of musicians, a lot of herbalists.
Herbalists?
Yeah, I like had a look when I was like, I'm not going to date this person. I'm just going to fuck him. Like that, the guy that like guys who go foraging.
The guy who always looks like he's smoldering or like
yeah.
the lights are a little bit bright outside.
Yeah, I just like a little bit of like, is that charcoal on your hands? Like what's underneath your fingernails? It's dirty.
I'm into somebody who's like really clean appearance wise, but has one little quirk.
No, yeah, like the hands have to be filthy. Like they're shoveling chicken shit.
Yeah, like did they work outside or like was just that for their
was
aesthetic?
It coffee grinds?
Yeah, just dipping all of their knuckles and
yeah.
That's how they're pounding. They're literally
you know what we
grinding
should do?
their own coffee.
Have you done that challenge where people put flour in their mouth and you slap each other with a tortilla in the face?
We've done the water, but not flour.
Yeah, flour is really. But then I was thinking, I was like, do I want to put flour in my mouth? And then I'm like, I kind of do. I think it'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah,
flour in the mouth.
Is that more of a couples thing?
No, Steve and I did the tortilla slap challenge with Ron Funches and with the water, and Ron lit up my face. It's like
with the tortilla, like it hurt.
I mean, it hurt so bad. Like Ron is so unassuming. It's like he bottled everything in, waiting for this moment.
That tiny little voice, you know, there's a dim in the tide.
Gemma, I'm gonna slap the life out of you.
I'm gonna hurt you with this tortilla made of corn.
It was literally like talk about you watching your body. I was like,
I'm so scared to get hit in the. You have a big nose too. Whenever I get hit in the nose, something like the anger that happens inside, even if it's by accident.
Did you get hit in the nose as a kid?
I don't know. Maybe my sister did throw a shoe at me once and it broke my nose.
It broke it? Well, that's why.
Yeah. She broke hers too. So
I got a concussion once from being elbowed too hard in the nose. Didn't break my nose.
A concussion?
I got
like it knocked your nose into your head.
It gave me like it didn't. This is what the nurse said when I was in the office. They go, okay, was your nose this big before? And it wasn't even swelling. Like, and I was like, yeah.
You're like, wait, how bad is it? Let me see it.
And then I'm like, oh no, that actually looks pretty good.
It's fine.
It's actually smaller than, somehow. It sunk in a little bit.
I've grown to like love my nose. It's so weird. Like for a long time, I was always like really worried about being shot from the front. Like even especially on the soup, like because I got so many notes about like the way I was moving and like so I was like, I have to look this certain way and like this new thing, like I'm shot directly from the side for most of it, and I had to just let it like. It used to bother me, but now I'm like.
Do you get that many comments though that you have a big nose?
I get a lot of comments like that I look Jewish is always, and I have this joke where I'm like, everybody thinks I'm a Jew, and the other day my friend was like, maybe you should graduate that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like I can do better.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like just because it's something that I get all the time from other people, it's like they can also do better. Like,
well, that's the thing is if you're getting it from a lot of people, a lot of times that means it's an easy idea.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If it's coming to a
normie.
Yeah. But a
non-writer.
My wife made me retire that term. Benji got me hooked on it. Normie.
Me too. I love saying normie, but my boyfriend got really mad too when I called him a normie. She was like, please don't call me that. I'm not like a normal person. Like I just happen to not do.
She's like, she goes, you can't say that anymore. She goes, it's really offensive to people who just are not in your industry. You can't just call them normies because it sounds like a slur that you're saying. I'm like,
it does, but I don't know why it's fun to say. It's because it's like we have to suffer a lot of mental things. Like it's very hard to do what we do. So it's like, let us at least be the extras,
right?
The extras,
the
extras, and you can be the normies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Yeah, same thing. Cameron was like, please don't do that.
Yeah. That was her exact face. She's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Yeah. I'm like, Benji taught it to me. I like it.
Probably don't use things Benji taught you.
Right.
You know.
Another comedy role.
He also just gets to call people normie because he's richer than everybody. Just like,
that is true.
You're a normie.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't bathe in baby's blood.
It's true. That's true.
But yeah, it is weird. Like I'm like, we get to suffer so much. It's like, just let us have it.
Yeah, when I got that concussion, I think for a while, anytime something would even graze my nose, I'd freak out because when I got the concussion, one of the worst pains of my life, because when I got it, gushing blood immediately. Out
of your nose?
Out of my
or like,
nose.
Are you squirting out of your ears?
Yeah, all out of my ears. I'm a squirter out of my ears.
It's like coming out of your mouth. You're like, oh.
They're like, why is everything bleeding but his nose? It's an impenetrable force. What is happening? It's like a volcano.
I just want to see that happen to someone just now. We need to do that.
Also, immediate tears, too.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
But the thing is, like, you know, when you get hit in general, like anywhere by your tear ducts, you just start to water up. I literally was trying my hardest to not cry, and I was ugly crying. I was going while gushing blood.
I actually find you really attractive when you make that face.
Oh, thank you. Is it getting steamy here? Is that just the temperature? What's happening?
Is he like, what is that? Is a devil coming out? Jeremiah, stop. I can't control myself.
All of a sudden, your leg goes over the back behind your head like a contortionist. Like, okay, how did she do that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really sensitive area. My sister has a thing too. Like if you tap her on the head, she's immediately so pissed. It like activates her.
I think we all have a spot on our bodies that they're like, no, that's my no touch zone.
Yeah, for a lot of people, that's boop boop. They're poo poos. Boop boop. Like once I tapped a girl on the tits and she got really offended, and I'm like, I tap everybody on the tits.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not common.
But somebody tapped her on the tit the wrong way, and then I was the second to tap on the tit. I should have been the first.
Right.
I guess. Well, I shouldn't have tapped her on the tit.
They say the first tap is the deepest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first tap is the deepest, baby. Is that it? The first tap is the deepest.
The first tap
The deepest. And then you're like, don't tap me on the tit. And then you're like, you're assaulting me.
Yeah, is it like my sister and some of her friends were very much like that, like where they would like, and my sister does it to my mom all the time, where she'll like lift her boobs up
I go
and
like
stuff
this.
like that.
I like
she'll
this
do that to my mom,
weight,
and she'll die laughing. Like, did you do that with your friends growing up? Do you think that was? Do you think a lot of girls did that, or is it a very unique girl who does that?
It's a thing. Like you like touch each other's tits. It's a thing.
Because guys, they're always like
nut
Bobby,
tapping
and all that
yeah.
stuff. I mean, come on, the king.
The king of taps.
Yeah.
I'm just a touchy person. It's weird because like I don't have any sensitivity with my boobs in that way. Like if somebody's like boop boop, I'd be like cool. Like
right.
Part of me is like, I feel a little bit, I would never say they, them, because it's like, but I feel a little non-binary. And lately I've like been accepting it more. And like, I just stopped wearing bras formally. Like I'll still do it for a job that's like a hosty thing or like if they need me to, but like on stage.
Bam, 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 bam.
Come on over and tap them, ladies. No, I just feel like
just like a keg, these tits need to be tapped.
That's... I didn't expect it. Did you see my face? I was like, no, I'm not giving a yes and to that.
No. You're like, actually, Jeremiah, I didn't appreciate that riff, the tit tap riff that you just threw out there.
No, it's good. I'm just jealous I didn't think of it.
No, it's totally fine. It's like, no, it's a good riff and everything, but it's the riff that got away from me. It's totally chill though. It's
the
whatever.
riff that got away from me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't feel it I just don't want to give them any power. They're so little too. It's like they used to really like control me. Now I'm like, it's weird. I know I don't know why I'm bringing this up on this podcast. I guess I just need to talk about it.
Now they have a mind of their own.
But yeah, it's just a weird thing. I think we give too much power to like the girls' parts.
Well, since the beginning of time.
Take us back, Jeremiah.
Back.
The year is...
Ooga. Ooga gaga. Ooga.
Ow! Oh yeah, and we're back.
Yeah, and we're
Cut to
back.
now.
Yeah, so yeah, times were different back then.
Yeah, I guess. What did cavemen do to titties? Did they even do it? Are they like what, like sucking
no.
on?
They were definitely
like,
they were definitely sucking on
just
them and
playing
stuff.
on them, hitting them and
Oh,
stuff.
well, imagine like how much, like when they were like giving birth and stuff like that. There's milk in there. I mean, relentless.
Squirting it.
Relentless.
Yeah. Get off me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's so crazy. I want to go back to cave times. That's it. And see like when slang words became a thing, because things probably became a thing.
Oh,
like there
for
was
sure.
trends.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny to think about, like trends within
How
the Ice
swear
Age.
words came about and stuff like that.
Yeah, look, it would be like
We gave power to them, each and every word along the way. It's
Yeah.
not like
we define what
it's not like
words are
Adam
really.
and Eve came up with all the words.
Fuck! I love this.
And then the snake is like,
Yeah.
oh, I like that.
Yeah, don't fucking do that. What did you say? What's that new word?
What is that word?
Who created the word fuck?
I don't know.
Ooh, look that up and send that to us. That's a fun.
Comment below if you guys know where the origins
Or if you're
of
the guy
different
who
swear
invented
words.
it.
Yeah, if you're still alive.
When did the word?
getting my due diligence.
Finally, someone recognizes my taste for fuckery.
King recognized king.
Game recognizes game. Jeremiah.
I need my roses.
Are those titties? He also loves tits.
Of course.
I like how that's very, you just showed yourself.
What? One of these?
Because it felt very secondhand. You're like,
What? The radio tuners?
how fast can you jiggle this finger? Okay, how about this one?
This one?
Faster. Faster. But just the middle one. Isolate. I love my job.
Right.
Yeah, it's been hard because I can't do a lot of fun stuff with these. I just have
What?
dick knives right now currently. But
Oh, the nails?
yeah, it sucks. Like I am really split. On one hand, like I love how they look and I'm very vain and it's fun. I'm like, color.
Oh, it's hard to.
It's hard to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like masturbating, obviously, but like other stuff too. Like you don't feel as like.
Is it though? When you have nails?
Yeah, because I want to like use the top
Because it
of
might
the.
scratch. Get a
Yeah,
little
it scratches.
scratchy.
You get a little scratch.
Do you ever put like
Things in my butt?
Yeah. Like on pencils, like they've got like
Like this
stoppers
thing?
or like eraser things.
Can I
or,
put it on top of my nail?
I don't
Because
know.
I've been thinking about that where I'm like, do I just do that thing where I don't have nails on the two fingers? And then I'm like, no, come on. Like I'm a guitar player.
Right.
But
You
my
could.
vagina's my guitar.
Hey.
I don't know. It's just easier to be a dude and you can do it with the longest nails you have.
What was the thing you did?
With nails?
Oh yeah. Just. I like a loose.
This is how I jack off.
I like a loose thing.
I don't want to boat it like a joint too tight.
I like laying it like cradling the whole thing and then just
the
going like
bottom?
this. Oh yeah, just put everything in there, and then like a piece of like a couple of dice,
Oh yeah, dice. Do you want a dice job?
A dice job.
Do you get hand jobs still? Now that you have a kid.
Good time out. Do you get hand jobs still?
Yes, I do.
I prefer them to
Talking?
transform into a blow. You know what I mean?
Precursor to a blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I prefer it to go that way, but like
yeah, I'm not just like, come over here.
I don't think I've never I don't want to say I've never completed to just a hand job, but
I have completed from just a finger job.
I think that's easy. Well, sorry, I don't know if I want to put that out
broad
there.
subjects that are really going to
Broad
piss people
subject-
off.
Yep. Do you think it's easier
Yeah.
as a guy to get off from a hand job or from hand stuff for a woman?
It's easier for a woman because like basically, I mean, some women don't even have dicks.
Right.
And then they got to just do that.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's easier for a woman.
I
It is.
think-
I agree.
I think there's something as a man where when you're getting that, you're like, but I can do this anytime. So you kind of get let down a little bit.
Yeah, but mine doesn't feel that same way. It doesn't feel like an extra little, mine feels like,
What?
like when I'm getting fingered, it's not like I could be fingering myself better. Like it's a different thing where you're like, oh, somebody's like,
Well, there's more.
because it's inside
There's
you
more
too.
jazz and improv going on where the penis is just like.
Yeah, like I don't want to see a picture of your dick. I just want to see a picture of your stubby fucking fingers. Show me those. I guess I do have a thing for like guys' fingers. I never realized until this episode.
Well, there you go. You know, this episode is bringing out a lot of stuff.
Oh my God. Hey, you got some fingers. But sometimes you just want to get fingered and then that's it. You don't want it to lead to anything except just the fingering. And then he's trying to have sex with you after, and you're like, what? I just wanted these fingers inside me. Is that too much to ask? Let's go, Rob. We're leaving this party. That's my mosquito from earlier, if you don't remember.
Sometimes you just want a hand job. If there's nothing else available.
Closed. The store is closed. Sometimes you just want a couple fingers in there. You don't want a whole fat dick. No.
And you just want something the size of lipstick. You just want a pinky finger in your punani.
Pinky toe, a pinky toe would do.
Anything will do.
Anything will do.
Anything will do.
But not you, dick, not you. Anything will do.
When you need to get off. Anything will do.
Anything will do, but not you. Anything will do.
Anything will do.
You're cool, but not you.
Just not you.
Just not you. I feel like poo. It just got hot.
After we tried.
Yeah, when I was like singing, I got hot.
And that's what happened to me too.
Yeah,
I was
got
fine,
really
and then
hot.
all of a sudden I was like,
Because then I was like, this sounds good. I feel like we could take this somewhere. And then I blanked and I got so sweaty. Like I am sweating above my upper lip. I've never done that.
this podcast brings it out of you.
I'm going to be so sweaty all night. Do you get zits on your butt?
I don't think so. Do you?
No, that's gross. Ew. I do when I get sweaty. That's why I brought it up. I like get nervous. Like every time I get sweaty, I'm like, oh no, is that going to be a zit
Another
on my
pimple
butt?
on the butt?
Not another. I don't have like a bunch. I'll get like one.
You like, pizza face on the butt?
I'll get like one. And then Cam's like, let me pop it.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
oh, it's spreading.
I'm like, we're not that close.
Well, I guess it's more concerning because, in swimsuits and stuff like that, for you, the butt is more on display. Where
The butt's fully on display. No
Yeah.
butt is hidden, except unless
Right.
it's the zits on my crack, and you can't do that.
Have you had a zit on the crack?
I don't think you can. I think it's like weird skin there that doesn't have like pores.
Oh.
Or is that weird? Or does all skin have pores?
I think all skin probably has pores, but that is an interesting thing. Like, what if somebody put like butt crack skin all over like their face?
Would that be taught? Because they do use retinol for like cream.
What if somebody really had a butt face?
Sing it. That's good.
What if you had a butt face?
What will people say? But I think that people do fat transfer. Why can't they do a butt crack skin transfer?
Yeah. Just like maybe even right here.
Right here really bothers me. That's where I get Bobo.
Boba?
Yeah.
Botoxy?
Yeah.
Botoxy?
Botoxy.
Little tuxies?
Lots of side effects for that drug.
Touch-upsies?
Touch up. Yeah, I don't care about. I mean, that's all I've done.
What does it do exactly? I know it kind of
It tightens
tightens
it.
the
Like,
skin.
you see how I have like a line that's like a little badge right here?
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
like makes it like tight.
Just smooths it out? It just
Yeah.
goes...
Yeah.
Really?
It's crazy because you like, the first time you do it, you really feel it and you're like, this is crazy. And then you like miss that feeling of stiffness. Like, you're like, I can move to, like, and it makes you calmer in a sense because you can't let go like this. So you're like, your face is kind of more relaxed. You're
more
like,
hey.
yeah, you're like, hey.
Hey, it's nice to see you.
Hey, it's so good to see you. Nothing can get me down today.
Yeah. That was the scariest thing that ever happened to me.
What? Your face moving?
No.
What?
How my cousin died right in front of me. I just told you that story.
Oh, that's so bad. I totally forgot because my face is so taut.
Right. I mean, I just told you I was screaming bloody murder.
you weren't screaming that loud because you also can't move your face. So I
Right.
couldn't tell.
I'm actually devastated right now.
You look so sad.
I'm so sad right now.
I'm really sorry. Like, I'm crying, but you can't tell because the tears come out of my asshole now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who do you see for that?
Dr. Rivkin. That's my actual doctor. I just plugged him. I hope I get 20%.
You just dropped a real doctor's name.
Yeah. I hope
Use Jade's promo code.
Use promo code butt tears.
Butt
And
tears.
you too can get 20% off Botox.
Comment
on your face.
hashtag butt tears if you're still actually watching or listening to the podcast by now.
I'm
if we
so
haven't
sorry.
lost you by now.
Listen, we're having fun and we never have fun.
I
Slay
know.
it. We have fun every day. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Every time I see you, we had some good riffs in.
I feel like I've been seeing you more. I feel like you've been really grinding out there. And I put out blessings for you when I do my little meditation. I think about you and I think about you getting a job that I know you want.
I appreciate that.
I think like the more that you are outside of yourself and really only thinking about yourself, the more work that I do like on helping other people mentally and like with action, the more stuff I get. So it's selfish in a way, but it is like, it does work.
Hey,
Hey, when you feel like shit, just call somebody and go like, what are you doing? How are you doing? How are you feeling? And listen to them.
I've heard Bobby talk a lot about this, how sometimes he'll do kind acts for other people selfishly, but he always feels better about himself after he does it. And he's really, obviously, we both worked with him
So
on the road
generous.
for so many years that like, he's one of the best as far as like being gracious.
Yeah. He loves giving stuff. It's so funny. He's just so bad with money. I'm like, Bobby, you just lost a pile of money. It's like, I think it's $100 bills. You got to put that in your, oh, you don't have any pants.
Yeah. There's no pockets in your pants?
Oh, you bought these
Where did you get them
$700
from?
Asian boy jeans that don't have pockets?
From Norway? What is going on? What is happening?
Yeah, we don't care about pockets here in
we don't
Norway.
like pockets.
Oh, have you tried the neck pockets? It's just one like
pocket. It's just a necklace with like just a denim sleeve.
Wait, I have to show you. I'm going to show you this picture. You can post it. So my sister was at the beach with a bunch of kids, like her friends' kids, and they wanted to keep the kids busy. So they're like, if you catch a seagull, we'll give you $100, literally. So they're like setting traps and shit.
Oh, wow.
Because they didn't think, they're like, like 4 to 7. Like they're little tiny kids. The last day, one of the girls catches a seagull barehanded, and then the picture of the seagull's like, oh, it's the crazy. I will send it to you so you can post it.
Yeah.
It's the craziest photo I've ever seen, and I never knew you could actually just fucking catch a bird.
No.
Bare hand, child.
Apparently, one of
send it
my
to you.
friend's little sisters growing up did it with a freaking squirrel.
Oh, I've got squirrels. We've got
Grabbed
squirrels
it
in
by
Virginia.
the tail.
Yeah.
Whipped it around and threw it.
That's so bad. That's so sad. Cheryl's caught a couple.
They called her Squirrel Girl for years.
That's a good name.
Right?
That's like a
That's like
superhero.
a superhero.
Yeah.
There it is.
Squirrel girl.
Squirrel Girl.
She eats all your nuts, squirrel girl. Wait, who ate all the cashews?
What?
It was me.
She also took your boyfriend.
Squirrel girl. What else does she do? She climbed up your tree pole. I felt like I just sounded like Josh Adam Myers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She's a squirrel girl. Now I can't find what if I don't find the photo and you're like, bullshit, why would you come up with that whole story?
Yeah. Jade, are you pitching more Pixar movies to me?
I wish. I mean, how sweet would that be?
Pixar? Oh, just to
be in a Pixar film?
Oh,
Like,
it'd be amazing.
this is the photo. And you can post it.
Oh, my goodness.
And then
yeah, definitely.
the bird close up.
What the frick? Yeah, text that to me for sure.
I just never seen a bird and could hear his thoughts so much. Like, not today.
Yeah. Freaking
know?
out that a little girl has him by the entire freaking body.
Like, what do they think about us, those birds?
I don't know.
I think about that all the time.
What
I mean,
the
I don't know how
animals think of
cognizant
us?
they are. Yeah, like what do they think? Like, what do they think we're doing when I'm like kissing my dog in the face and she doesn't like it? Is she just like, what is it? She just lets me do it?
Yeah. And how much they're like, they want you to do it. You know what I mean? Like when they're looking at you, does that mean that they're wanting you to be like,
Are those just the
Or
way
do-
we communicate?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're going like, that's what we think that is.
Yeah.
Have you seen the dogs with the little taps where they can communicate?
no.
You haven't seen it?
No.
There's this really popular one. Oh shit, I forgot the name, but like on Instagram where she taught her dog, and the dog goes like treat. It like hits a little button thing, and it has like walk, And now people are doing funny ones where it's like, walk, bitch. Like they can hit the bitch one after. I'm loving it.
I'm here for that content.
I just think animals could be able to communicate if we did it right.
Well,
crazy?
I'm sure you've seen like some of the apes that like are really good with sign language and stuff like that. It's crazy.
You know, meanwhile, people in government can't even. Meanwhile, we got these fucking apes running our country.
Don't get us started on politics on this podcast. I mean, first of all, the apes
what
can be better than
happened.
politicians.
I don't know. Just like, I just saw that Dr. Oz video of him making fun of Biden. I was like, I hate this. Did you see it?
No.
Dr. Oz is like at the grocery store and he's like, celery, $4. And he's making a crudité. And he's like, $20, just $20 for a crudité. You know who did this? Biden. It's like, what?
Was he being serious?
It's a campaign video.
Oh.
Like a campaign thing. Like, just be a rich guy and just silently be rich and do that if you need to do it. But don't like advertise against. I don't care about politics.
Right.
I just think it's getting to the point where it's like we all need to care about politics because it's so bad. It's so bad. The world's ending. And we're like, why didn't we get that hosting gig?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got blinders on occasionally. And by occasionally, all the time.
Yeah, like I really want to do Legends of the Hidden Temple. That was a big blow.
Is it? Are they remaking it?
They did it.
Oh, they did it
with her. Yeah, Christelle did it. I mean, she's perfect. She's more family friendly.
Oh, did you go out for it?
I had a friend who worked on it, who I went to high school with, and he was like, "They're needing a host. You're perfect. Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And it all like was happening really quickly, and then they were like, "Oh, never mind. We looked at your social media. No thanks."
Was it too much?
I think it was too much because I think the game was derived from like a kid's game, and even though it was played with adults, it still had that kind of sentiment.
You know what was one of the weirdest things? I don't audition for kid shows very often, but I got pinned for a role on a Nickelodeon show where it was going to be kind of hosty / kind of charactery.
Dreamy.
And the note that I got back, why they didn't go with me, they go, he's too funny, he'll distract from the kids.
You should frame that email. That's so good. You should have emails like that, like rejection emails that are funny.
No, it was the weirdest note I've ever gotten.
That's so crazy. So who do they? What kind of?
Somebody who just wasn't as much of a
soul
comedian.
of a foot did they get? Yeah, someone who's like more of a bass.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, kids, what
Hey,
do you want
guys.
to do? Which direction do you want to go?
We're the acids, you know?
Right.
You've heard that, like the base and the acid. You need both, like to make it work, you know?
Yeah.
And like we're definitely acids. Like you can't put two acids together too much. Can't put two bases together.
I mean, come on. Yeah, we could barely get the two of us in a room together.
It's too much.
It's a little bit too much for the ears, too much for the eyes.
I don't know. We're so numbed out to everything. We can't tell. We can't tell. But also, it's just like, just hire us and let us make it better. We will. If you're hiring us, we'll make it better.
Yeah.
If you just let everybody do their job.
Just,
Just
let us
let me
do
do
our
my
thing,
job.
man.
But you got a new show that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Hotties. Hotties.
Now, are you a
Hotties.
spicy food fan?
You know, I'm not. That's what's so funny about it because I remember when I got the audition, I was like, oh, food. I love food though. Love food shows, love dating shows. So I was like, this is perfect. And then they were like, and we're going to feed him spicy stuff. I was like, I don't have to eat the spicy stuff, right? I was really nervous that I would have to.
Yeah.
So it's 4 people. We put 2 and 2 in food trucks and they have to like go on a blind date and cook cook something that we make them cook. We give them all the ingredients, but then we give them these heat challenges. And so they're like, I'm cool. And then until they're not, you know?
Yeah.
And then they're like
So
thrown
it's
up.
them on a
and-
first date trying to be suave and chill, like
Yeah.
while so much hotness is going on in their
And
mouth.
then the demeanor, just like, that's the whole experiment is like getting people to shed their inhibitions.
Well, also, I'm sure seeing what how a person reacts under pressure, because you really show a pretty pure part of yourself when you're in a situation where you're really uncomfortable.
I don't want to do it. I would love to do the hot ones, like to promote it because it's so perfect. But
Jonathan Skull.
I'll have to call my gastro guy ahead of time and go like, how can I not destroy my life?
You have a gastro guy?
Yeah, I have like gastro problems.
Hey, fellas.
Hey guys.
Hey, guys.
Only call me if. Yeah, I don't know. It took me a long time to get it under control. So
Follow my gastro only fans.
hey guys, we can date if you like girls who burp a lot. No, I've gotten it under control and like anything spicy really sets it off. So I'd be scared, but like chug some Pepto.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna fart just now. Right? I was like, if she farts, she has the best timing.
I
don't know. Is this something
wish. I can't fart on command like that. Can you?
No. But
And mine are silent now.
But I've gotten so comfortable on stage that I can fart on stage if I really want to.
Yeah, I'll have like a loose little fart on stage and stuff, but I won't be like, dun, 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 dun. Like I could never.
Right.
I could never.
That would be pretty difficult.
But I need to get there. It's a step I need to
Jade,
achieve.
We'll get there together.
You think I'll get there?
You know, I'll try to. No, that'd be putting too much pressure.
Did you submit your fart into Mike tape this year?
I'm curious if I can actually push one out like during the podcast.
No. That's the mic you use for your mouth. No, Jeremiah. Don't do it. What if your dick was like, hey, you're like, not today, dick.
Yes! The freaking timing on that! Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me right now? I told you, Jade, that I might be able to do it, and I just did it on command, baby.
I'm so jealous you got there before me, dude. That's such a milestone, dude. Also, it was a funny sounding one. Like, it was like, meh.
This is top quality tiered podcasting, baby.
Hey, you guys, they said we never make it because we didn't go to school.
We don't have degrees or social values or standards or anything.
Yeah, maybe I can't spell the word exercise, but guess what?
Maybe I don't know what etiquette is. What's etiquette?
Is etiquette a word? Are you saying etiquette? Oh, I get the joke. Damn it. God damn it. Fart again and take us out.
It was like...
It is divisive in a very good way.
It was a squeaker.
I don't think I've ever farted like that before. If I push out, it's like... And it's not like I have a loose butthole or anything. What?
That's what that could mean, Jade.
Just close up.
Yeah.
This is when I find out that my butthole is too loose. No, I don't do butt stuff like that.
I mean, you just heard how tight mine is.
It was so cute. Parts are so funny. Like people that get upset about, you know what I get a lot, obviously, like the female comic hate, like, but on TikTok specifically, it's like really rampant. And there's like this thing where they're like, oh, another female talking about her pussy and her stuff. And I'm like, I talk about farts too.
Yeah.
But it's like such a
I've
hate
got
for
range,
it. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, that's what's funny to me. Like,
I just did a thing that went, it went, for my standard, it went viral on Facebook. And
oh yeah, Facebook's a hard one to crack.
The comments on this thing
so what are you doing commenting on my...
next level.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy.
Negative.
Yeah.
Next level.
It's weird. Whenever anything does really well for me, the comments are
because it's people arguing.
It is. I'm like, argue. That's what Cam says. He's like, argue away. It's helping your numbers. Sure. I don't care.
Sure.
But that's great. Yeah, it's so fun when one pops off and you're like, I don't know what I did different. I have no idea.
Like you're like, I'm doing something. I have no idea what I did different.
I have no idea what I did there. Yeah, I cannot recreate it. Yeah.
How to capture the lightning in
Pure
the bottle.
luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been like getting more into that stuff. You've been doing it all along, and I was grasping onto that old school Hollywood. I did this. I know how to do this way for a long time.
I've seen that you've been posting a lot more stand-up clips lately, and they're good.
Thanks so much. I just started really doing it because I was scared.
I'm noticing.
I was scared.
And other people, I'm sure, are noticing if I'm noticing.
I was scared to, burn the material because I didn't think I could write more. I was really, really like, what's the thing when you can't write? I can't even think of the word. No, I was just writer blocked beyond like, I just couldn't do it.
Well, you
anymore.
have outside of, have you the special? Can you talk
let's talk about the special dropping August 28th.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm here to talk about it.
Okay. I didn't know when it was officially dropping, but August 28th, Jade has a special that is dropping. So you have two things that are really coming out that are like, one that's out right now.
One's out right now, and you can binge it. All 10 episodes are up. I keep just playing them in my living room.
What network?
Hulu. It's on Hulu. Hotties on Hulu, and you can watch. Honestly, it is bingey. Except there's a joke I tell 3 times, and if you catch that, fuck you.
Comment below.
Yeah. No, honestly, like I do this, like that's a Friday morning for me. And I say
They kept it in
but I
different
say
episodes?
it kind of different. It's like in different, because I do voiceover through the whole thing. So it's hard not to repeat like food puns or like.
Right.
Because we're like, me and Jay Chris are like, how can we say it's a hot pepper
Well,
burning your ass?
when you were having to do that, did you have to riff or did they have
Yeah.
a script?
We riffed. I'm not exaggerating, almost the entirety of the stuff because we didn't really know what was going to happen with the
Right.
contestants, and we had such a short amount of time. And a lot of stuff was written by Jay Chris. I mean, he's like brilliant. And Bruce, the guy who produced it, is also had been doing reality for a long time, so he knew kind of like the structural thing that we
What
needed
they
there.
needed, yeah,
and
the
he was
nuts and
also
bolts of
funny,
it.
which
Yeah.
and you know what the key thing is? The editor chick was so funny. Like,
Oh,
that's
an
everything.
editor makes
Yeah.
or breaks the project.
Everything. The way it's edited, it's just perfect to me.
Yeah.
Like, and my dad was like, I think this will do really well in Japan. Like, if people in Japan watch it, because it's that kind of like, they love to
kinda
watch people
kind-
suffer.
Suffering and
Yeah.
the game show kind of amped up energy kind of thing.
Yeah, hopefully it'll get there. And they're like, oh, did it all. You know, they do the whole.
Right.
Was that racist?
I mean, was it? Comment below.
Comment
guys.
below.
Engagement.
They love the fart, but then I say
when
one
they're
thing
like,
and a kind of a, yeah.
Whoa.
I wish you shut your pants just a tiny bit, though. It would have been fun.
Well, I'm wearing white shorts. It'd be horrible. If I get up and like, Jade, thank you so much for coming. I hug you, and then you look over my back.
Wait,
and
we
you're
were
like,
talking
oh.
about that. We were talking about that on Slobs the other day, like how the woman who won the marathon was just running through as the poop was going.
Oh, yeah, it's so gnarly.
But I think once you do that, and it's like, then you can do anything.
Release your inhibitions, feel the poop on your skin.
I love that. Oh, The Hills. I miss that show.
Oh, that was the theme there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I don't even think about that song as a song besides,
Oh, just the theme song to the Hills?
yeah, that's all it.
Isn't it weird kind of like running into kind of like reality stars like later on after those shows?
I get starstruck kind of still.
Well, they were in an era
yeah.
where you weren't in the
when
business
exactly
at all.
when I was like little and like
Yeah.
excited, like it's so funny. Even the earliest comics, like everyone's gonna make fun of me for this, but Darren Carter, the party starter, was like literally one of the first comics I ever saw, and I still see him, and I'm just like, God, you're just so, yeah. He's just so like he's been doing it for so. There's something just so like. Whoa, like
Right.
I was like, the fact that I'm doing it with him is such a mind trip to me because he was so far ahead of me, you know what I mean? Like, so when we're on shows together, I'm like, whoa, this is cool. Like, plus I love Pratt Daddy Crystals.
Daddy Crystals.
Do you remember who Pratt is? Spencer Pratt?
Yeah,
from the Hills?
yeah.
They have a crystal company now.
Oh. Do you buy them?
They send them to me sometimes.
Whoa.
Another promo person.
Whoa.
I'm wearing one right now.
Okay, this is a deep cut for probably a handful of people in the comedy community that follow both of these comedians. But I used to do a character called Fraser Carter, the party starter.
That's hilarious.
So like, give me all right, give me I like my women like I like my
Coffee.
I like my women like I like my coffee, black and hot. Guys, come on.
Your Frasier's gotten so good on the voice. Like the tone of it is so perfect.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
It's so creepy. It's so weird that there's these people that only we know. Like Robert walked through the other day, and I was like, "How do I explain this to people?"
My wife, so Mai's
wife.
mom,
Yeah.
Mai's mom grew up with Fraser on the radio. So when she saw him at the store, she was so starstruck because she grew up with him. And it was really cool to see.
They were like, we forget that they're also they were famous.
He was, radio fame back in the day. He was the KLOS guy. He was Howard Stern level fame in California. Like everybody knew him. He was the voice of Southern California. You know that? Like,
that's so
Heroes
crazy.
of 95.5, KLOS, Fraser Smith. Like that. You know what I mean? You turn that on like as a kid or whatever, and he broke a lot of like big rock interviews and stuff like that. Like supposedly he was one of the people who like did Van Halen, one of their first like interviews like in Southern California.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's also like, oh wow, we're gonna go through a lot of like roller coasters in our life, and like, you know what I mean? Because these young kids, like the other day, somebody was like, oh, I didn't even know you bartended there. I was like, why haven't you read the history of the Comedy Store? Like, to me, it's such a moment, such a important thing to me. It's like, why don't you know this? But yeah, we don't know, like, at the top of their game.
all of our journeys are kind of, it's an important step and process. Like there's peaks and valleys along the way. And it's important to just like us be, I think, good mentally and have good friends and family around us, because it's like it's such a tumultuous thing, just like a lot of careers. But this one is like kind of strange, where we end up like losing a lot of close people because of how
it's hard to share good news, man, because sometimes it makes people feel like it's reflective of what they're not doing.
Oof.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's hard to separate sometimes. Like, I sometimes have that where I hear something at the wrong time. You know what I mean? Like, it's not all the time. Like, because I've gotten really good at, like, you. I just do, that means you. My tattoo, I'm like, you. Just focus on you. It's all you. Like, what would make you feel good right now? Don't think about what other people are doing, But yeah, if I hear something, and I have trouble actually with some friends, and some friends I just don't tell like really exciting news to it, and I just let them see it, like to let them digest it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know where people are at.
No, but it's like it sucks. Like no other job.
I used to do a thing, and it was definitely more from my own psyche than anybody else. I would do those things, and I think a lot of us. Not even in the entertainment industry, I think that we do that, whereas like this year was very productive. I did this, and this. I used to do that a lot because I think I needed to be like, okay, you're on a okay path, just like keep.
I think you've really calmed down. I feel like you were very like, like, and you know what I mean? Like, it's nice to see.
You would know, Jade. I mean, we've covered on other podcasts that we've done together, but she hosted my first open mic, so she has very much been there the whole time for like the trajectory of everything.
No, but it's incredible seeing you get to this place where you can tell that you feel more comfortable, and you don't need to like, you've kind of put in the work already. Like, not that you don't have to keep working, but yeah, you don't have to like regulate or give
just,
yourself a grade from
or like a thing that a lot of times will happen will sometimes be like, if you ask a comic how they're doing, and this is just any comic who's listening, if somebody asks you that, it's always going to be more interesting if you are real with somebody rather than saying what mics or shows that you just did that week, because that's really not what the person is asking. And a lot of times it's a moment that you might have with a bigger comic who's being kind for just a moment. They're not really wanting to hear the things that you're doing.
And I've done it too. And then you feel gross after your words. You're like, why did I say that? I
still catch myself doing it. I still catch myself when somebody's like, I'm like, I really have tried to over the years like be conscious of that, because that's not what they're asking.
It's not who you are. It's also not who you are.
Right.
What you do, it has nothing to do with the person that you are or like how worthy you are. Like, and you know what? A new thing for me too is like how people react to me doesn't affect me as much anymore now. I'm like, you can't control how I feel.
Yeah.
Like I used to be like, well, that made me really sad. It's like, well then.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean,
because I did it. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird growing up in this industry because most people find out about their worth and like about values and stuff like that separate from their job, because they're not chasing the same kind of like validity within that.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if I'm saying that in the smartest way, but like for us, it's just kind of they go kind of together. Like we grow up as we're like, am I worthy? Like I haven't worked. Am I worthy?
Right. I just did a show where, there was a lady on her phone in the audience. It was a Hollywood show, right?
That bothers me.
So I called her out. Turns out, so I go and start riffing about the situation. She gets so weird, won't even tell me her name.
Why are you at a comedy show?
Turns out.
Oh no, is she emailing someone about you?
I don't know. She was a huge agent, I guess.
Fuck her.
I know.
An
agent
like, she should going to a show? No.
She should know better.
That's an assistant of somebody's, right?
But what I said was because the audience started to boo her. I was like, yo, I didn't call her out for you guys to gang up on her. Yeah. Like I was just what I was trying to do. Calling you out on your phone, I was trying to have you be present with everybody in the room, because we're on our phones all the time. So like I was trying to get you out of this zone for 1 hour.
I like that you did that. Yeah.
That's what I try to do when I go headline places. I'm like, I'm trying to relieve I'm trying to give you a
But that's what it
mental
is.
vacation for an hour.
That's the Jim Carrey thing. That's like the thing where he was like, what do these people want? What do these people want? They want to forget their lives for an hour. They want to be entertained.
Yeah.
They want to be in the moment. It's a moment that you'll never experience again. All those people together, all the energies together, like that'll never be recreated.
That's my favorite thing about the live shows versus like, that's why even my favorite comedy specials, they do not hold a candle to a live performance this raw.
Oh my God, guys, watch my special, but also like,
But come see me live and have fun.
no, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like it's a different energy. Like you don't get to feel that thing. Like nothing I've ever done scripted with stand up like has come out. Like every time I tape, I'm not even like, it just doesn't feel the same way to me. That's why it's so rare to find a clip that you're like, to post that I'm like, this
Right.
really like shows how I am on
this
stage.
captures my energy and everything.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
it's sometimes most of the time the stuff that I use is like I don't remember saying it, like no memory of it
Oh, no, no.
whatsoever.
I
like,
go through footage.
Yeah.
I literally have, after I watch it sometimes, but other stuff when I'm scrubbing through, I'm like, I have no recollection of anything that I
yeah,
said.
like I didn't even know I knew that word.
Right.
Like where did that come? What is that reference? Like, but that's so cool. That means our brain. It's like, you know, like people believe in like the higher being going through you, and when you're really present, like that higher being like is able to literally like make art through you, and you're just
Yeah.
like a vessel. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of painters feel that way. Like when they're in the right, like
Oh,
they're just
yeah.
like, you know, it like takes over them. Or musicians, like a song will come. Not like our song came because it didn't really come, but
I mean, that song was pretty
that was
solid.
rough. I'm sorry, I got really sweaty. I'm still thinking about it in my OCD brain.
Do you have any stand-up that you want to plug or anything like that before we maybe close out with a Sax Talk?
I'm local. I'm doing a lot of sets like in LA. So
Come
come
see
out.
her at the Comedy Store. She's there all the time.
Yeah, I'm out and about. But yeah, please watch my special. August 28th. It's going to be at Helium Comedy Studios online. They've done 12 people specials. Alonzo Bowden's just came out. Ben Gleib's really funny.
Oh, so it comes out on their YouTube channel.
Yes, on their YouTube channel.
Cool. So it's free. It's easy to find,
free.
guys.
It's free.
It's free.
And please watch Hotties. It's really fun. Get
Heck yeah.
high, watch it in bed, watch it on the toilet.
Yeah.
Do the challenges yourselves. Hashtag them. Show us.
Join in on the fun. Guys, I will be, I'm on the road a bit right now. Come see me in Albany, New York, then San Antonio,
What
Texas.
else are you gonna do over there?
Then Fort Worth, Texas. And every second Tuesday of the month, stand up on the spot at
What
the Comedy
dates?
Store. In Albany?
Yeah.
Next weekend, so it's the end of August.
So end of August, and then September is for
The first weekend in September is San Antonio, LOL, and then at the end of
good one.
September is Fort Worth, Texas Hyenas.
and they can find it all on your website.
JeremiahWatkins.com.
Sick.
Sick.
Do
You want to share a story of a sexual encounter, and I'll play some sweet, sweet sax along with it? Sax Talk.
Oh, I thought you said sex talk, but you meant Sax Talk. Did I tell the story of? Did I tell a sexual story already on here or no?
I think maybe.
I'm trying to think of a good one.
Yeah.
Because nowadays I just make passionate love to my partner and life partner, Cameron. So
If you have any funny stories of that, you could pop one of those off too.
it's like, it's funny because it's like we might fight and, we might not get along sometimes, but sexually, we're good. We did it. We found each other.
Jade, I've met him and I've seen him. I gotta go.
He's hot. And my gay friends think he's hot. So that's official.
Well, he's like
That-
ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good in that department. Yeah.
I just usually, I dated nerds for so long. So it's like fun.
And that didn't pay off, did it?
It didn't, did it? Yo, there once was a guy who came over to my house. I thought it was all cool, and then I took off my blouse. We got into bed. We started making sex, and then something happened you will never expect. Sorry, that's a lot of rhyming for one. We're having sex, it's fun, and all of that. Then he goes to the bathroom and he never comes back. He's gone for an hour, maybe two. And all I can hear is that he's feeling blue. Shit's coming out all over the place. I don't know what to do. I'm scared in the face. I'm knocking on the door. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, he's got this poo. Everything is turning red. I don't know. I gotta escape instead. I go back to bed and I'm like, what the hell? I'm waiting for this guy and I don't want to yell. Fuck, it's harder to rhyme. He comes back to bed. He's all quiet. I'm like, what happened? And he's all tired. So he goes to bed. I don't know what to do. And then I wake up and I see the poo all over the bathrooms, all over the walls, on the ground. Oh, my falls. By this time, he's gone and it's great, but I don't know. I don't want to masturbate anymore because I'm traumatized. And that's the last time I pick up a dude on Hollywood Boulevard. It's a real story. Listen, who did I think I was? I thought I was going to rap this whole thing. Like it was going to rhyme. This story I've never told.
I loved it.
I'm sweaty again.
I freaking love that. Literally nobody's ever done a Sax Talk like that.
I tried. I feel like I should have pre-written it. Now I won't be able to sleep because of this.
No, that was awesome. Guys, show Jade some love in the comments.
Come on, clap.
And give her some love on Instagram or Twitter or something like that. Reach out to her. Let her know how dope that was.
All right. You make me feel good, baby Jeremiah. I love you.
Baby Jade.
Baby Jade. Baby Jade and baby Jeremiah.
Well, I love you, pal. Thanks so much for coming on the show. And she's got a couple awesome projects for you guys to check out. One's on YouTube, one's on Hulu. Follow her. I love her. You guys love her. Thanks for coming back.
That's it. I hope I don't get a zit on my butt.
Me too.